The 1980s pop music scene pulsed with energy, largely thanks to two giants Michael Jackson and Prince. Their incredible talents and larger-than-life images captivated fans globally, leaving a lasting impact on the music world. However, beneath the hit songs and spectacular shows, a strong rivalry existed, occasionally turning into childish behavior and risky psychological battles. Their competition was fueled by several factors. Both were incredibly ambitious, constantly striving to outdo each other in record sales, awards, and critical acclaim. The media often played up their rivalry, creating a narrative of constant competition that intensified their interactions. Furthermore, their musical styles, while both rooted in pop, differed significantly. Jackson's music was more accessible, blending pop, rock, and R&B, while Prince's was more experimental, incorporating funk, rock, and psychedelic elements. These differences led to debates about who was the more innovative and talented artist. One notable incident occurred during a James Brown concert in 1983. Jackson and Prince were both invited on stage. Jackson delivered his signature moves, captivating the audience. When Prince took the stage, he attempted a guitar solo that didn't quite land, leading to a somewhat awkward exit. This event became a symbol of their competitive dynamic, highlighting their contrasting performance styles and the pressure they felt to outshine each other. Moreover, personal interactions between them were often strained. Stories circulated about subtle digs and competitive banter during parties and award shows. While they publicly maintained a level of respect, those close to them knew of the underlying tension. Despite their rivalry, there were moments of mutual admiration. Both acknowledged each other's talent and impact on music. However, the competitive spirit and external pressures often overshadowed any potential for genuine friendship. The rivalry between Michael Jackson and Prince remains a fascinating chapter in music history, illustrating the complexities of fame, ambition, and the constant struggle for supremacy in the entertainment industry. The relationship between Michael Jackson and Prince was marked by a unique blend of respect and rivalry. This competitiveness, initially subtle, grew into a series of unusual incidents driven by envy and a constant need to outdo each other. Despite their undeniable talent and mutual recognition of each other's genius, they could never find common ground for collaboration. Their rivalry was not always overt, often manifesting in indirect ways. Both artists were intensely private, and their true feelings were often masked. However, those close to them observed a pattern of one-upmanship, where each seemed determined to surpass the other's achievements. This competition played out in album sales, chart positions, and even in their stage performances. One of the key factors fueling their rivalry was their inability to collaborate. There were several attempts and discussions about working together, but these never materialized. Some speculate that their strong personalities and artistic visions clashed, making it impossible to find a middle ground. Others believe that their competitive nature prevented them from sharing the spotlight. The rivalry also extended to their personal lives. Both were known for their eccentricities and unique styles, and they often seemed to be in a silent competition for who could be more unconventional. This played out in their fashion choices, their public appearances, and even in their interactions with the media. Despite the rivalry, there was also a level of respect between the two artists. They both recognized each other's talent and contributions to music. However, this respect was often overshadowed by their competitive spirit and their inability to set aside their differences. The simmering competitiveness between Michael Jackson and Prince eventually escalated into bizarre episodes of jealousy and one-upmanship, fueled by hidden motivations and an inability to collaborate despite their shared genius. Both Michael Jackson and Prince came into the world in 1958, not too far apart, in Midwestern cities that weren't always easy places to grow up. Each had fathers who believed in discipline and saw music as a path to something greater for their sons. These fathers encouraged them, sometimes strictly, to pursue their musical talents from a young age. Furthermore, both young men looked up to artists who weren't afraid to break the mold. They admired musicians like Sly Stone, Stevie Wonder, and James Brown, all of whom were known for their unique sounds and performances. These artists inspired Michael and Prince to think differently about music and how they could express themselves. The influence of these boundary-pushing musicians helped shape the unique styles that Michael Jackson and Prince would later become famous for. They learned that music could be more than just notes and words. It could be a way to challenge expectations and connect with people on a deeper level. This shared admiration for innovative artists laid a foundation for their own groundbreaking careers. Their initial meeting occurred at a James Brown show on New Year's Eve in 1983. This was a significant time because Michael Jackson's Thriller album had just exploded in popularity around the world. The media frequently presented Michael Jackson and Prince as complete opposites. Michael was often shown as a pure, innocent person, like an angel. On the other hand, Prince was usually portrayed as a wild, rebellious artist who was very open about sexuality. However, the truth is that both Michael and Prince were more complex and had many different sides to their personalities. These media portrayals, while simple to understand, didn't fully capture who they were as artists and individuals. The public perception, shaped by these images, influenced how people viewed their music and performances. This contrast created a sort of rivalry in the public eye, even though both were incredibly talented and unique in their own ways. The media's focus on their differences sometimes overshadowed their shared dedication to music and innovation, leaving a simplified and sometimes inaccurate impression on the audience. This initial encounter, set against the backdrop of their contrasting public images, marked the beginning of a complex relationship that would be forever viewed through the lens of media portrayal and public perception, and the story continues to unfold even now. Both Michael and Prince, despite seeming very different to the public, actually had a lot in common when it came to their art. For example, both artists were very involved in every part of making their music. They weren't just singers, they wrote songs, played instruments, and produced their own records. This gave them complete control over their sound. Furthermore, both Michael and Prince paid close attention to how they looked and presented themselves. Michael's style changed a lot over the years, from his early days with the Jackson 5 to his iconic looks in the Thriller and Bad eras. Prince also had many different looks, often wearing colorful and flashy clothes that challenged what people thought men should wear. Moreover, both artists used their music and image to play with ideas about race, gender, and sexuality. Michael, as a black artist, broke down many barriers in the music industry, especially on MTV. Prince was even more daring, often blurring the lines between male and female and singing about love and desire in ways that challenged traditional ideas. In addition, both Michael and Prince pushed back against what society expected of them. Michael fought for artists to have more control over their music and royalties. Prince famously battled his record label to own his music, even changing his name to a symbol to make a point. They both wanted to be free to create the art they wanted, without being controlled by others. During a New Year's Eve show in 1983, something memorable happened involving Prince, Michael Jackson, and James Brown. Michael Jackson had just finished performing at James Brown's concert. After his performance, Michael suggested that Prince should come up on stage. The idea was for Prince to join in and add to the excitement of the show. However, things didn't go as planned for Prince. When Prince got on stage, his guitar started having problems. It wasn't working correctly, which made it hard for him to play. To make matters worse, Prince ended up falling into the crowd. This was a difficult moment for him in front of many people. Michael Jackson seemed to find the whole situation funny. He appeared to be amused by what had happened to Prince on stage. The incident became a notable story, highlighting an awkward and challenging performance for Prince and a seemingly unsympathetic reaction from Michael Jackson. It remains a talked-about event in music history, showing an unexpected turn of events during what was meant to be a celebratory New Year's Eve concert. The specifics of the guitar malfunction and the fall are often recounted, emphasizing the contrast between the intended collaboration and the actual outcome. The differing reactions of the artists involved also contribute to the story's lasting impact, leaving a somewhat uncomfortable mark on the legacies of both Prince and Michael Jackson. The event is often seen as a symbol of the competitive and sometimes unpredictable nature of the music industry, where even well-intentioned gestures can lead to unexpected and embarrassing results. It serves as a reminder that live performances can be fraught with challenges, and that even the biggest stars are not immune to mishaps. The memory of Prince's unfortunate experience on stage that night continues to circulate among fans and music historians, adding another layer to the complex relationship between these iconic artists. It is a story of a performance gone wrong, a moment of public vulnerability, and a glimpse into the dynamics between two of the most influential figures in music history, leaving a lasting impression of an evening that did not unfold as anyone had anticipated, and the echoes of that night still resonate within the narrative of their careers. Following a humiliating incident at the James Brown concert, the animosity between Michael and Prince grew stronger. This event sparked a fierce competition between them in the years that followed. Both artists constantly tried to outdo each other in the realm of pop culture. The incident at the James Brown concert was a turning point in their relationship. Before this, there may have been a sense of professional rivalry, but afterward, it became a personal battle for supremacy. Each artist aimed to dominate the music charts, win awards, and capture the attention of fans worldwide. Prince, known for his musical genius and flamboyant style, pushed boundaries with his songwriting, stage presence, and fashion. Michael, already a global icon, responded by innovating his music, dance moves, and visual presentations. The competition played out in album sales, music videos, and live performances. Each artist sought to create groundbreaking work that would surpass the other's achievements. The media often fueled the rivalry, comparing their successes and failures and highlighting any perceived slights or disagreements. This intensified competition had a significant impact on their music. Prince experimented with different genres, blending rock, funk, and pop to create a unique sound. Michael continued to refine his pop sensibilities, crafting catchy melodies and elaborate productions. Both artists pushed themselves creatively, driven by the desire to stay ahead of the other. The rivalry also extended to their public image. Prince cultivated an enigmatic persona, often giving cryptic interviews and controlling his media appearances. Michael, while generally more accessible, also maintained a carefully crafted image, seeking to project an aura of innocence and artistry. Their competition influenced other artists as well. Young musicians looked up to both Prince and Michael, drawing inspiration from their innovative approaches to music and performance. The rivalry set a high bar for success in the music industry, encouraging artists to strive for excellence and push creative boundaries. Despite the intensity of their competition, there were also moments of mutual respect. Both Prince and Michael acknowledged each other's talent and contributions to music. However, the underlying tension remained, driving them to constantly seek new ways to outshine the other. The rivalry between Prince and Michael became a defining narrative of the 1980s music scene. It captured the attention of fans and critics alike, shaping the landscape of pop culture for years to come. The constant pressure to outperform each other fueled their creativity and led to some of their most iconic work. The effects of this rivalry are still felt today. In 1984, the Grammy Awards saw Michael Jackson achieve a remarkable success, winning 8 awards for his album Thriller. This event firmly established Jackson as a leading figure in pop music. Simultaneously, Prince, another significant artist, found himself without any awards despite the widespread praise for his album 1999. This outcome reportedly intensified Prince's ambition to gain broader acceptance and recognition within the mainstream music industry. The contrast between Jackson's triumph and Prince's lack of recognition at the 1984 Grammys highlights the competitive nature of the music business and the different paths artists take to achieve success. Prince's drive for mainstream recognition following this event influenced his subsequent work and career decisions. The Grammys often reflect popular and critical opinion, and in 1984, Jackson's Thriller resonated more strongly with the voters than Prince's 1999, at least in terms of award recognition. This difference spurred Prince to further refine his musical style and stage presence, aiming for a level of success comparable to that of Michael Jackson. The impact of this particular award ceremony on Prince's career trajectory is a notable aspect of his artistic development. The desire for mainstream success can be a powerful motivator for artists, and for Prince, the 1984 Grammys served as a catalyst for his future endeavors. The event underscores the subjective nature of awards and the importance of perseverance in the face of perceived setbacks. The story of Prince at the 1984 Grammys is a reminder that critical acclaim does not always translate into award recognition, and that artists often use such experiences to fuel their creative ambitions. Prince's journey to mainstream success culminated in 1984 with the release of Purple Rain. This album marked a significant turning point in his career, solidifying his place among music's elite. The album's widespread popularity and critical acclaim were further highlighted when it won the American Music Award for Favorite Pop Rock Album. This victory was particularly meaningful because Purple Rain triumphed over Michael Jackson's Thriller, an album that had already achieved phenomenal success and cultural impact. For Prince, this award represented more than just recognition. It symbolized a form of redemption. It validated his artistic vision and demonstrated his ability to connect with a broad audience, surpassing even the king of pop in that specific category. The success of Purple Rain not only elevated Prince's status, but also cemented his legacy as one of the most innovative and influential musicians of his time. The album's impact resonated throughout the music industry, inspiring countless artists and shaping the sound of popular music for years to come. Prince's unique blend of rock, pop, funk, and soul, combined with his flamboyant persona, captivated audiences worldwide. Purple Rain became a cultural phenomenon, spawning hit singles, a successful film, and numerous accolades. The album's themes of love, loss, and spirituality resonated with listeners of all ages and backgrounds. Prince's ability to push boundaries and challenge conventions made him a true iconoclast. His music transcended genres and defied expectations, earning him the respect of both critics and fans. The American Music Award win for Purple Rain was a testament to Prince's artistic genius and his unwavering commitment to his craft. It marked a pivotal moment in his career, solidifying his place in music history and paving the way for future generations of artists. The album remains a timeless classic, continuing to inspire and influence musicians and fans around the globe. Prince's legacy as a musical innovator and cultural icon endures, and his impact on the world of music is undeniable. His journey, marked by both challenges and triumphs, serves as an inspiration to artists everywhere, demonstrating the power of creativity and the importance of staying true to one's vision. The story continues to unfold, with new generations discovering and appreciating the genius of Prince. Prince, a very talented musician, did not join the other artists for the song "We Are the World." This song was made to help people, and Michael Jackson was a big part of it. However, Prince did not like the song or the idea behind it. This made things a little tense between him and Michael Jackson. The song was a big success, raising lots of money for people in need. Many famous singers came together to sing it, but Prince decided not to be one of them. He was known for doing things his own way, and this was one example of that. Even though he didn't sing on the song, he still helped people in other ways. He gave money to charities and performed at concerts to raise money. He just didn't want to be part of We Are the World. It was a choice he made, and it showed how he liked to be in charge of his own career. He was a unique artist who always followed his own path, even if it meant disagreeing with others. His decision not to participate in the song is just one small part of his long and interesting story. He continued to make music and help people in his own way, leaving a lasting impact on the world. His talent and individuality are remembered by many, and his music continues to inspire people today. Even though he is no longer with us, he left a legacy of great music and a reminder to always be true to yourself, no matter what others may think. His absence from We Are the World remains a notable event in music history, highlighting his independent spirit and artistic vision. He preferred to support causes in his own way, often through direct donations and performances that aligned with his personal values. This decision, while controversial, underscored his commitment to authenticity and his desire to maintain control over his artistic expression. The story of Prince and We Are the World is a reminder that even in collaborative efforts, individual choices and beliefs can play a significant role. His legacy extends far beyond this single event, encompassing a vast body of work that continues to influence and inspire musicians and fans alike. His unique approach to music and philanthropy serves as a testament to his unwavering dedication to his craft and his personal principles. Prince, a famously independent artist, once turned down a chance to work with Michael Jackson on the song Bad. He didn't like one of the lines in the song. The lyric in question didn't sit well with him, so he decided not to be a part of the project. This decision meant that the world missed out on a duet between two of the biggest stars in music. Furthermore, the relationship between Prince and Michael Jackson seemed to have some tension. Prince didn't just refuse to work with Michael, he also made some public comments that showed a bit of rivalry. One notable instance occurred at a concert in 2006. Michael Jackson was in the audience, and Prince, on stage, appeared to intentionally disrespect him. This action underscored the uneasy feelings that seemed to exist between the two musicians. It was a bold move that got people talking and added to the story of their complicated relationship. The reasons behind Prince's actions and words are complex, but it's clear that there was more to their interactions than just professional competition. The miscollaboration and the public displays of animosity paint a picture of a relationship marked by both respect and rivalry, leaving fans to wonder what could have been if things had been different. The dynamic between these two iconic figures remains a fascinating part of music history. showing that even at the highest levels of success, personal feelings and artistic differences can play a significant role. The story continues to be discussed and analyzed by music enthusiasts, revealing the intricate layers of fame, competition, and personal pride within the music industry. The impact of these events resonates even today, shaping how we perceive the legacies of both artists and their interactions with each other. The narrative serves as a reminder that behind the music, there are complex human relationships at play, influencing decisions and shaping the course of music history. The details of their interactions continue to intrigue and captivate audiences, offering a glimpse into the personalities and motivations of these legendary performers. The story is a testament to the enduring power of music and the complex relationships that define the lives of its creators. Following Michael Jackson's planned return to the stage in 2009, he reached out to Prince with an offer to join him on tour. Prince turned down this invitation. Subsequently, when Michael Jackson unexpectedly passed away in 2009, Prince voiced his remorse in later interviews. He lamented that he and Michael had never openly talked about the challenges they both faced as famous musicians. Prince felt a sense of loss, and perhaps a missed opportunity to connect with someone who understood his unique experiences. This regret highlights the complex relationship between two iconic figures and the unspoken burdens of fame. The weight of this missed connection seemed to linger with Prince, revealing a vulnerable side often hidden beneath his public persona. It suggests a deeper understanding and empathy that he wished he had shared with Michael Jackson during their lifetimes. The story serves as a reminder of the importance of communication and connection, especially among those who share similar paths and struggles. It also underscores the human element behind the celebrity facade, where regrets and unspoken words can leave a lasting impact. The absence of that conversation remained a poignant reminder for Prince. Instead of joining forces, Michael Jackson and Prince remained rivals, which is a shame because they both had so much talent. It would have been amazing if they had worked together. Their music collections are still separate, and it seems like they just didn't understand each other. They missed out on some great chances to make music together. It's too bad they couldn't put aside their differences and create something special. Their rivalry is a big part of music history, but it also shows what could have been if they had collaborated. Maybe someday, people will imagine what their music would have sounded like if they had made songs together. It's interesting to think about what could have happened if they had decided to work as a team. Their individual successes are impressive, but a collaboration could have been legendary. The story of their rivalry is a reminder of missed opportunities in the music world. It leaves you wondering what other amazing music moments we might have missed out on. Prince, like Michael Jackson, significantly shaped culture through his music, performances, and style. Both artists emerged in the 1970s and 1980s, leaving a lasting mark. Prince's music blended funk, rock, R&B, and pop, creating a unique sound that appealed to many. His albums like Purple Rain and Sign of the Times explored themes of love, sexuality, and social issues, resonating with a wide audience. His performances were energetic and theatrical, featuring elaborate costumes and stage designs. Prince challenged gender norms with his androgynous style, wearing lace, high heels, and makeup. This challenged traditional ideas and inspired others to express themselves freely. He controlled his music, fighting for artists' rights and independence. This empowered other musicians to stand up for their creative control. Prince's influence extends to fashion, music, and attitudes about identity. He encouraged individuality and self-expression. His impact continues to be felt by artists and fans today, shaping popular culture in many ways. His music remains popular, and his style continues to inspire new generations. Prince's legacy as a cultural icon is secure, and his contributions will be remembered for years to come. He pushed boundaries and redefined what it meant to be a pop star. His artistry and vision left an indelible mark. Ultimately, the story of Michael Jackson and Prince reveals a missed opportunity. Their rivalry, while fueling some incredible music, also kept them apart. They never found a way to truly work together, to combine their unique talents into something even bigger. This separation, in a way, divided their legacies. Both artists gave so much to music and pop culture, changing the landscape for everyone who came after. Yet, the potential for them to collaborate, to build something together, remained unfulfilled. It's a reminder that sometimes, even the greatest talents can be limited by personal conflicts, leaving fans to wonder what might have been. Their individual achievements are undeniable, but the absence of a joint effort leaves a void, a sense of what could have been. hanging over their remarkable careers. The world was left to imagine what kind of magic they could have created together, a collaboration that never came to pass, forever shaping how we remember their individual contributions and their place in music history. It is a story of two giants, forever linked, yet forever separate, their legacies intertwined with both triumph and a sense of unrealized